Hey everybody, ASIC Eric here, Second Chance Garage, and look what we have here. The new suspension for the Camaro just showed up. This is exciting because this is the first actual new parts for the car. So it's time to put the mod in RestoMod. All I've been doing thus far is just repairing things that were already there. This is the first time now we actually start to get putting something new on the car, so exciting. I went ahead and ordered this now because there's some brackets that go on the back of the car for the 4-link that I'm worried that some of the floor pans and stuff on the car are kind of bent out of shape, and I want to get all that stuff settled before I refinish the bottom and paint it and everything, in case I have to come back around later and start banging on things and knocking things to where they're supposed to be. So I went ahead and ordered the full kit here. This is the RideTech Level 2 Coil-Over system. So we have upper and lower control arms, the shocks, and the rear 4-link. So I'll crack this stuff open and show you what we got in here. This is pretty cool. I put a large amount of foam in here to protect this stuff. I'm just opening this box up here and look at all this stuff. That's thick. And just to get down to the good stuff in there. There's the parts list. All those goodies there. Oh, this is just full of componentry in here. Brackets and stuff, it looks like. So, let's see what this is here. See what's in the other boxes. Alright, so here's one of the brackets I was talking about. So this guy here, this bolts up to the frame rail on the back of the car, and this goes into the rear seat area behind the rear seats. You can maybe see from this picture here. So here's how that bar bolts on to the frame rail. And then here you see it goes on to the back of the seat area there. That area is all punched in on my car and beat up. So I was worried this wasn't going to line up right. So I want to make sure I place this thing in there first so that I know this is sitting in the right place right here. But look at this stuff, it's really nice. It's all nice powder coat, little satin finish on it. Looks really good. This thing's heavy too, so it's pretty well built. So let me see what else we have in here. So, more extreme foam here. A lot of packing foam. Ooh, that's exciting. Oh, Lord, that's heavy. All right, here we have the lower control arm. Nice. That thing looks really nice. Passenger side. I'm assuming under there is another control arm, so I'm not going to crack that open right now. Another box over there. So this is probably the two lowers. Focus. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Well, that's awesome. Feels like Christmas. Premium coil spring. Sweet. Let's take a look at that. And in fact, it is a spring. And I like the look of the RideTech stuff, this nice dark blue finish. It's really clean looking. The powder coat black semi-gloss. Here we have another coil spring. Little baby. Oh, it's heavy though. Heavy spring. Ugh, as you can hear. Okay, and there's one of the shocks. So these are single adjustables here. I'm not going to probably ever take this thing out on the track, so I didn't bother going with dual adjustables or any of the remote reservoirs, any of that crazy stuff. Just keep it simple. But again, just a nice clean look on these things. And you pair that up with the nice blue coil springs. Real clean looking. I like it. Alright, fourth and last box here is the upper control arm. There we go. Good, they even taped over the logo to keep it from getting scuffed up. It's called Strong Arms. There you go. You see that? Very cool. So the other control arms buried under this one. I'm not going to pull it out. That is that. So the plan for the car, so I'm going to finish cleaning the bottom of the car, get those brackets on there for the 4-link in the back. Those are bolt-in. You don't have to weld them in. You can weld them in if you want, but I'm just bolting mine in. Get that bolted in there, make sure everything lines up the way it's supposed to. Then after that, I will go through and epoxy the bottom of the car and undercoat it with something. I still haven't decided if I'm going with Raptor liner, lizard skin, some kind of semi-gloss black, maybe an Eastwood chassis black or something. Don't know yet. I'm not sure I like the idea yet of going with an undercoating kind of thing. I like the clean look of the satin black under there. So I don't know, that's kind of up in here. But anyway, that's done. As soon as that's done, I will take apart the front subframe, sandblast that, give it the satin black treatment as well. Then I can install all those new components on there. Then I'm done with all that undercarriage stuff basically. Then I'll order the new rear end for it. I'm planning right now on using a Mosier M9, that fabricated Ford 9-inch housing. If you guys have seen those, they're super cool looking. And then I'll have all the drivetrain components done on the bottom for the suspension. I didn't want to buy this stuff so early because it's going to be so long since the car is on the road. You guys see how long it takes to do these things. It's going to be years before that car is driven. But I kind of need to start putting these things together, and this is fairly low risk. You know, if there's something wrong with this stuff, I'll probably find out in the unboxing phase. And then, you know, after that, the car's off the rotisserie and on the ground, then I can start working on body work. And I'm going to save the engine and that stuff till later because those are actual real warranty components, and I don't want the warranty expiring while the thing's just sitting in the garage. Some of you have asked what the plan is for the car. I'm in California, I said, so we have to have the emissions capable things because this is a 77. Prior to 76, you don't have smog requirements, but a 77 does. So I'm looking at one of the GM crate engines, the E-Rod engines that they have, which are 50 state legal, even in California. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going with the LSA, which is the supercharged Cadillac CTS-V, basically. Which is 560 horsepower or something like that, or they also have just a normal LS3, which is 430 horsepower, I think. I haven't decided on those two yet. I don't want to overpower the car, so I don't know. We'll see. One of those two. And then in addition to that, a T56 6-speed. That would be cool. Tremec. So anyway, LS engine, T56 transmission, Ford 9-inch rear end, 4-link coilovers. So basically the entire drivetrain is brand new. There's nothing left original from the car in there when all is said and done. So that's why when I bought the car, none of that stuff was in it. I didn't care because I was going to replace it all anyway. So that's it. Take it easy, guys. I'll talk to you soon.